Hi, this is Jürgen Rasmussen. Welcome to the Provocative Hypnosis blog. This is going to be a very short and quick one. It's about the one question you should ask any potential change worker, coach, or therapist. So, just recently, I got an email from a person who said, I have an issue with drinking, and my friend has an issue with smoking. Can you help us? And of course, that is a reasonable question. But it kind of implies that all the client has to do is to show up. So people very often ask about, methods. How does this particular form of change work? Like, how do you work with clients? What's the scientific evidence? So on and so forth. And these are all valid questions. But as I point out to clients very often, any form of hypnotherapy, psychotherapy, coaching, it's not a do-to process. It's a do-with process. And what that means is it's not a surgery. It's an active, collaborative endeavor where both of us have a role to play. So, of course, the competency, the level of insight and skill that I bring to the table as your helper, your guide, really matters. And it also really matters what you bring to the table. Your level of commitment, your ability to listen, your ability to self-reflect, your ability to focus. These things also really matter. And relationship factors, the rapport between us, how well we resonate and kind of mesh. All of these things are going to play into the mix of factors that the results emerge out of. So if you are thinking of seeing an agent of change or a coach or a therapist of some kind, beware that it's always a do-with process, meaning that you have an active part to play as a participant. So the question you should ask is, how do I have to show up as a client to maximize the results? Or who succeeds as a client? What are the common denominators of the clients who actually succeed? Or what does this way of approaching require of me? Meaning, what abilities, skills, or mindsets do I have to bring to the table to make it likely that the results are good? So ask that question of any potential therapist, coach, hypnotherapist, and really listen for the answer. And if the therapist or coach reinforces the frame that you don't have to, like, it has nothing to do with you, it's all in the technique, or it's all in me, or it's all in my powers, that's kind of a red flag. That probably is a good invitation to look elsewhere. Also, if you are an agent of change in some capacity, instead of just looking at techniques, strategies, and formats, start asking yourself the same question, as in, how do I have to show up to be able to work effectively with clients? What are the requirements of me? What skills, what insights, what mindsets, what attributes do I have to develop as an agent of change to be able to show up with people so that we can consistently get good results? I have a background from martial arts, so I like to use the analogy of kickboxing. Like, I could teach you how to throw a leg kick, how to clinch, how to box, how to do combinations, like how to slip, how to parry. I could teach you all those things, But unless you have the speed, the power, the tenacity, the timing, the sense of distance, the endurance, just having a technique isn't necessarily going to do you much good. So in terms of helping people change, what are the attributes that you need to embody to be able to effectively do the work? If you're looking for training to help you help other people, hypnotherapy training, NLP training, ask that question of your potential trainer. Be very skeptical of anyone or any approach that completely sells the idea that the power lies exclusively in the format or in the technique or in the methodology itself. I think this is often a mistake we can easily make if we look at a guy like, for example, Milton Erickson, and we just study his language patterns, or the way he did hypnosis, instead of asking, what did Erickson as a human being bring to the table? What qualities? And how can you develop those, cultivate those, and be able to show up in that way? So just some food for thought. If this brings up any questions, feel free to ask them. If you would like to work with me as a client, contact me through provocativehypnosis.com if you're interested in mentoring or if you're interested in attending a seminar. All right, till next time.